Right, happy Impeachment Day. Looks like Nancy Pelosi is calling for articles of impeachment against the president, Donald Trump. Wow, one day after the judiciary started their hearings, boom, it's happening. She's already seen enough, heard enough. It's time to start moving forward with the drafting process. So, wow, this is really moving fast. This is moving faster than I thought. And I'm thinking about, why? Why is it moving so fast? It occurred to me that it has to move fast before the right-wing spin machines, degrade the truth to such pathetic levels that no one knows what to think. Even right now, a lot of people don't know what to think because there's so many stories, there's so many news options, there's so many talking heads who are just, giving you all sides of the story, completely crazy sides of the story, conspiracy sides, false information, misinformation, and if that goes on, what the Democrats actually have will be corroded potentially to the point where they lose favor, where impeachment loses favor with the American people. So for Nancy to do this today is a hedge in the direction of, okay, we're not going to let that happen. Okay, so that's a big part of why I think it's moving so fast. I'm trying to think of what else, what other reasons. If you have a reason why Nancy would do this so quickly, leave it down in the comments. Let's talk about it, because there's got to be other reasons. There's got to be a few reasons why this is happening so fast. But it's just some other thoughts about it. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's going to die in the Senate. It's going to die in the Senate. Who cares?" I'm not so sure about that. You have to understand, the Senate is not the House. The House is a garbage show, okay, of right-wing sycophants. Now, I know the Senate has sycophants. I know it has, the likes of Tom Cotton and Lindsey Graham, and other people who are carrying water for Trump. But they're nothing like the people in the House as a whole. They are more likely to uphold the law, okay? And I really believe once this gets ironed out, he's going to be in big trouble because there's still a lot of constitutionalists in the Republican Party. The constitutional Republicans aren't going to flip on the Constitution for Donald Trump. I just don't believe they are, because it's basically boiling down to this. Trump's GOP can say, it's Trump or the Constitution, which one am I going to pick? That's really what this boils down to. And I hope they're not ready to be traitors for the sake of this carnival barker by the name of Donald Trump. It's just are they ready to do that? And if you go back to Nixon's Senate held out for the longest time. Impeachment didn't become really popular until the evidence opened up and it was irrefutable. See, right now in the House, you have a lot of stories. You have people throwing verbal spaghetti against the wall to see what sticks with the American people for pure obfuscation purposes. Okay? Once again, when it gets to the Senate, it will be ironed out, and a more concrete vision of the evidence will come into play. There's even a chance that Trump might not even make the trial. He might bail out and resign just like Nixon. Going on his ego, I would bet against that, but there's still a possibility. I mean, obviously his ego is big enough where he's going to be like, okay, I'm going to fight. All I do is fight. This is just another sequence of me fighting. So I don't see Trump backing down, but there's always that chance. But people who think that the Senate trial is anything like the House inquiry are just fooling themselves. It's going to be a whole new ball game, one where reason and the facts are not on your side. When you have Jim Jordan and the Freedom Caucus frauds throwing, verbal spaghetti against the wall, obfuscating, lying, stuff like that, it's like, oh, I think we have a chance to win. That's not going to be happening in the Senate. It's not going to be that way. So if you think what's going on in the House is going to go on in the Senate, you're a fool. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on impeachment. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll meet you in the comments.